Welcome friends to a new YouTube video. My name is Darius and I'm going to show you today how I made $20K profits on one single trade trading gold. Now I'm going to guide you with all the necessary steps that you need in order to also make such a successful trade. Because many people always just think that trading is simply technical analysis, but you also need to understand psychology. Because for me, holding this trade for that long time was very tough, as well as entering that market with such a risk in order to potentially lose a lot of money. But I'm going to show you how I'm going to deal with a situation like this and how I was able to make it. So guys, I'm going to walk you through everything step by step. So we're going to start with the higher time frame first. I shared this trade as a forecast with my inner circle as well, because I'm always sharing them on a daily basis what I'm looking for to trade. So let me walk you through everything, guys. So I'm going to use the backtesting tool to simulate with you today's price action, and we're going to remain here on the 1 hour time frame. The thing is, I'm using multiple time frames. This is key to making success here in trading, because if you're focusing on one time frame only, you won't see the stories that are aligning with something on all pictures, because every time frame will tell you a story. Obviously the lower time frame will shift earlier than the higher time frame. So if you can use both of these in combination, you're going to have the biggest power. So make sure that using multiple time frames. I'm not saying that you should always use multiple time frames, because there are traders who are using one single time frame only, which is also possible and can also lead into success. The most important thing is actually that you're doing every single day the same and you're not changing your strategy dramatically every single day. So let's get over it. In this case, on the higher time frame, guys, and we can clearly see this on the 1 hour time frame as well. Like, my eyes are already trained to see everything, because I'm using the strategy right now, not since yesterday. I'm already 5 years in this forex market, and I'm trading this type of strategy already for 2 years, probably even longer. But this type of rules that I have right now is probably right now a couple of months ago, and I also gained a lot of experience using this type of rules that I have right now, and they're super powerful and will also help me to identify where the market can go. Of course, also me, I'm not always perfect, I'm going to make mistakes, but the moment where I'm going to get even more experience with the strategy, I'm going to remind myself of past scenarios, and therefore my outcome will be dramatically higher. So technically it's every single day a 50-50 chance on what price will do. Obviously will go up or down. Market is also moving sideways, so many people will get trapped during that period of time when it's bullish or bearish. The majority of traders know how to get the profits, but there are also people who believe that right now there will be the reversal and then obviously won't do that. So in this particular case, guys, on the higher time frame, we got this liquidity sweep over here. That was one of my confirmations where I was looking to buy. So the market started to establish here a bullish order flow, and this was exactly that one that I wanted personally to follow. So my trade forecast for my inner circle was like this. I was expecting price to hunt here some form of liquidity, to take it out, and then to go up higher. How deep it will drop, I didn't know. So that's why we're using the entry candle confirmations. Let me show you this one step by step right now on the lower time frame. So you will see now the power of using higher time frame and lower time frame, because on the 1 hour I was like kind of expecting price to come lower here. On the M1 you can see the liquidity here pretty clear. So we call this trend line liquidity. The reason for that is many people do expect price will just go up higher here, maintaining this bullish structure, which it will obviously not do, because this is exactly the trap. People will now believe they're in a bullish market, which is true. People will believe we're in a bearish market, which is also true. So you see that the real truth is kind of in between, because price will just move temporary bullish and then bearish and so on, and you will just need to be able to recognize in what kind of stage you are right now. In this case, for me, quite obvious. Price will drop down lower. We got these equal lows. Price will go down lower to hunt them. That's exactly what price is doing for. So I was not looking to buy here, but the moment when price dropped down lower, I was looking to buy. Now welcome to the first trap which price will give you, which is actually a fake break of structure to the upside. I'm looking for a break of structure as well, but in this case, this was not one which is significant to our concepts and to our strategy, even though it may look like this on the first view. But if you understand everything more into the depth, it will make sense that this is just simply a small break of structure. Because if you have a look on the structure, you may see it like this. So you can also wait for this break of structure. You could wait for this one as well. But for us, this is not something which indicates the bullish market. So obviously we waited, and that was the good way to do so. Even though I'm not saying it's wrong to take the trade right now, you just need to know where to put a stop loss. But if you want to maximize your wins, you would need to have a smaller stop loss as well. So that's why for us, this is not the point where we're going to get into the trade. So price went down lower, as you can see, and now I was hyped to get into the trade. But also here, guys, I waited for more confirmations because I don't want to just be stupid, go FOMO buying into the market. So I just waited for my confirmations. BOS here or a BOS here is more valuable than those small ones that people always pretend that they work, which obviously they won't. So now price came up higher. For me, I entered into the trade at 11:30 and I put my stop loss here below this low. Quite a big one, I know, 30 pips, but that's the reason why I also went for higher profits, and my risk management behind everything is then according to the risk reward that I'm aiming for, the profits that I want to make on that one specific fund account or personal account. So price then finally dropped lower in this case, so brought me in drawdown. Also me, I was like, okay, looking at the charts, do I need to close it? Is it still valid or not? Will it hunt these equal lows that we got over there or not? Many questions. And for me, we just need to play the model, wait for the confirmations, and just execute the trading plan according to what we need to do. So for me, a lot of patience was involved in this whole process because I was here in the market with 50 lots, and this is not really small lot for me. And of course I risked quite a lot, but I did it because I knew the situation. This situation is one that I was used to trade before already, so I know my strengths already with the strategy. Someone who is not that familiar with the strategy won't be able to risk that much like I did. So I went a little bit with higher risk in this case. So I was risking around 7,000, something like that on the trade at the end, and yeah, was making it at 20k. So it was a positive RR for me, around a 1 to 3, something like that was kind of the RR that I went for. So not all my positions have been taking like this, so I scaled into it on the way up, some with smaller stop loss like this. So kind of a 1 to 3 is what I ended up risking on this one. And when I've seen price moving dramatically to the upside like this at around 15, so we can check it out here, this is where I closed. My stop loss was also kind of like this at the end. So that was then the trade that I took. So what do we learn out of a situation like this, guys, is patience is needed throughout the whole process, because just understanding the technicals won't help you. Because also for me, it was quite hard to hold that trade for that long, especially during this drawdown phase here. I was quite in the negative, then we went the profits, negative, and so on. So this is playing with your emotions a lot, and as a trader you need to be able to handle these emotions. And this is why I always say, if you want to be a successful trader, all you need in reality is experience, because you need to go through many situations a lot. Many people will need a couple of years of experience to make it work, in order to make it for you work, to able to manage your emotions. Okay guys, so that was basically the trade. If you would like to learn the way that we do, guys, make sure to check out the link in the description down below, because in the inner circle you will get teach this technical analysis just more into the depth, with a lot of examples and a lot of scenarios that price will give us in our step-by-step course. So we're very advanced in what we're trading, guys, and we're not these type of classic smart money concept traders. We're also not these classic lit traders who always pretend that they know everything about the market. We know our rules, we know our strategy, we know how powerful it is, and we follow the principle of the market. And this is exactly where we have a huge advantage over those ones. We're not using our principles, and we know what we need to do because our rules are not complicated. We're just going to stick to these. This is why we also have 2 Zoom calls per week, where I'm going to give you trade recaps like this, just more into the depth, and also daily forecasts where I'm sharing with you the POIs, what I'm expecting for price to do. All you need to do, guys, is just to apply our entry models and you can get into trade as well. So thanks for watching, guys. See you then in the next videos.